13, 17, 23, 33, 29! Oh my God. I just won the lottery. I can't believe this. I gotta tell my mom. I gotta email my mom.
All right, talk to me, T.
Well, the victim's name is Tony O'Connor. Approximate time of death is roughly about 3 hours. Real nasty, apparent blunt force trauma to the back of the head.
Ooh. Poor bastard probably never even saw it coming.
I see.
You got any witnesses?
Yeah, one. A dude named Chris is out in the hallway. I don't trust the guy, he's real shifty. I'm gonna check his story. But here's something. Money, credit cards. Doesn't seem to be a robbery.
All right, well, let's get to work.
What's wrong with you? Remember this guy?
It's good to see you. We'll talk later.
Let's do that.
Hey! Yo, man. I really want to thank you for what you did for my brother. You know, I really owe you one.
Man, don't thank me. I know you've done the same thing for me. It's just good to see all you knuckleheads again. Hey, Lamone, you still owe me $20 too.
All right, I'm good for it. Can I borrow 10 more?
This
Sound like you got a betting problem.
Pen Lamone, got an 81 on 14th Street. Hop to it. Been holding this for you. Thanks, Chief. Welcome back.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Pretty good. Must be Anderson.
Yes, sir.
You okay, Bruce?
Yeah, man. I haven't got a chance to talk to Brian since Deborah took the kids to California.
Look, Bryce, you should be coming back. Your kids are gonna be fine. Hey, just hang in there.
What else you got for me, Mr. Tibbs? Still unsure. Whatever it was, it happened fairly quickly. It's a little bit ridiculous. He was in the muffin, then just tipped over. You mean keeled over, right?
Did Tony have any enemies?
Yeah, Steve.
Who's Steve?
He's a crazy guy. He lived here about 6 months ago.
What happened to this Steve?
I kicked him out. He was too much trouble.
Did Steve ever threaten Tony?
He threatened all of us.
What was Steve's problem?
He drank too much.
Were Tony and Steve still on speaking terms when they left?
Maybe.
Where were you for the last 4 hours?
I was at work at my skate shop.
So you just got off work, let's say, about a half hour ago?
I want names and I need numbers.
I'll write it down for you.
Between noon and 5, who's usually here?
It's Tony and Chris.
Anyone else?
I know everyone else is off to work.
Are Tony and Chris unemployed?
Right now they are.
Thanks.
Okay, guys. You guys want to tell me what happened tonight?
He grabbed Bruce Muffin.
Hey, Bruce, man, let me eat that cupcake for me, man.
Man, I was gonna eat that. Next thing I know, he was dead. Or maybe it was food poisoning.
Well, if it was, don't you think everyone would be sick or dead around here?
So let me understand this. He took a bite of a muffin, and he just keeled over and died. You guys expect me to believe that?
Yep. That's what we witnessed. Really.
Wally.
Hey, Detective, how you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm good. How are those dogs doing?
Oh, they're doing good. Thanks for asking.
How old are they now?
They're 2 and 4.
2 and 4.
Yeah. You know, the other day I took them over to the park and threw the frisbee around a little bit. A couple girls came on over.
Chick magnets?
Oh, yeah?
You know what? I need a chick magnet. You know, I was thinking like a bull mastiff or something like that.
It's a big dog, man.
Yeah, I'm a big man.
You know what they say. Bigger the dog, bigger the poop.
This isn't poop talk day. What was the cause of death?
It was arsenic.
Really?
Yeah, he was poisoned.
You know what? This is the last thing he was eating before he died. Maybe you want to check it out for arsenic.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Open up, I'll be your angel in the car.
Well, what do you know?
Looks like we found our murder weapon.
There's enough arsenic in that muffin to kill 30 men. That's enough to kill a whole frickin' army.
Take off your hat, man. You're in Atlanta now. You're not back on the farm. I know your grandmother taught you better than that.
I guess you're right, Bryce. She did always tell me that. How's my hair look?
Your hair looks fine.
Now, you wouldn't lie to me, partner, would you?
No, I wouldn't. How the hell did Bruce know that Ted was going to take that particular muffin?
What do all criminals do? They take the target of opportunity. We see it all the time.
Okay, did he do it beforehand? I mean, you get the lunch list a week in advance. So he had time to go home, make a batch of muffins, put the arsenic in the muffins, wrap the muffin up, bring it in his book bag, and then when no one is looking, gives him the opportunity to switch the good one for the bad one.
There's a lot of planning to do, Bryce, and it sounds a little complicated. Remember I told Watley about the arsenic deal?
Okay, so?
Well, there's a simpler theory, man. It's usually the correct one.
Enlighten me. What is the simpler theory?
Well, how do you describe timing the cupcake with the arsenic?
Okay, maybe he got lucky. But then again, that wouldn't work because somebody else would have got poisoned and they would have died.
This theory gets more and more complex. And besides that, where did he get the arsenic, Bryce?
You know what? When you handle arsenic, it gets absorbed in your fingers. Maybe the guys at the lab can test him. You know what? We need to bring Bruce back in for some questioning.
How are we going to get blood samples, first of all? And second of all, how are we even going to get inside his house?
Hey, don't worry about it. That's what warrants are for. Hey, Monica, really sorry to disturb you. We just have a few questions. Could you tell us everything that happened yesterday?
Bruce and Joe were talking about sports. Bruce was saying how he didn't understand how anybody could be a sports fan.
I mean, why do you care if your team wins if you're not playing? Man, I don't know.
Ted snatched Bruce's cupcake. Bruce said no. Ted shoved it in his mouth. He started to eat it and became sick.
So what you're saying, Monica, is that Bruce poisoned Ted?
I didn't say that. You did.
So do you have any idea how you would come to that conclusion, Monica?
The man's a creep. He's always talking about how he wanted to join the army, right? And what's the best way to kill somebody?
Do you have any reason to believe why Bruce would try to harm Ted?
The man's a creep. Everybody knows that. He didn't need a reason. I think he'd do it just for the fun of it.
Thank you very much, Monica. Here's my card. If you hear of anything else, please give us a call.
Here I come again.
Come on, Bruce, why don't you tell us why you did it?
Did what? Poison Ted, Bruce.
You know, we talked to a couple of your associates at the office. They don't speak very highly of you. As a matter of fact, they say that you're the kind of guy that would kill someone for the fun of it.
Says who?
Everybody.
Who's everybody?
Everybody in the office. You're not very well liked around the office.
Well, I wasn't put on this planet to win any type of personality contest.
Come on, man, stop playing stupid. Where'd you get it? The arsenic that you put in the muffin that you gave to Ted that killed him.
You got this wrong here, guys. Well, then explain it to us, Bruce.
Come on, Bruce. You like playing God?
Mary, the server. She gave me the cupcake from the corner.
The corner?
The corner of the tray. I just realized. I was the target. Not Ted. And why would anyone want to kill you, Bruce? Can I have some water, please? It's hot in here.
Sure.
Thanks. Every day, she always serves me from the corner. Look, I'm telling the truth. If you don't believe me, ask Joe. He was there the entire time.
You can count on it. We will.
Am I done here?
Yeah, you can go. Guess we got what we needed.
Got it.
What's up, Torres? The blood matches Tony's. This is our weapon.
Any prints?
Just one, but it's Tony's. I found it on the lens.
You think it could have gotten there like during the struggle?
Nah, it all happened too quickly. I'm thinking this is Tony's flashlight.
So wait a minute, you're trying to tell me that you think that Tony got whacked with his own flashlight? Come on. I guess that's not unheard of. People get shot with their own gun every day.
Here's the scenario. Tony was taken by surprise from the front. The killer takes the flashlight from his table. Now, Tony's over 6 feet tall, but the attacker had to be taller.
Where do you get that from?
Based on the point of impact, the attacker swung from the bottom down to the side.
Right.
The first blow was enough to kill him, and it did. But the second, I guess it was just for insurance.
Have they confirmed the time of death on this guy?
Now see, that's what's really interesting. The confirmed time of death is actually 3 hours before we got the call.
So, Mary, Bruce claims that you tried to poison him.
That's ridiculous.
Bruce claims that you gave him muffins from the corner.
That's not true.
You know what? We have to check out everybody's story, okay?
But am I suspect?
No one is ruled out at this time.
Mary, can you come get these muffins out of the oven? To go.
Hey, Mary, I might need your passport. Don't leave the country.
Do you have any leads on his killer?
Yeah, we have one. His ex-roommate, his name is Steve. They said the last time that they saw these two together, they argued and he threatened his life.
So have you talked to this Steve?
No, we're just about to.
Do you think it was robbery?
No, nothing of any value was taken. It's most likely personal.
Can you give us some sort of idea as to what type of perp we'd be looking for?
My experience has been that most people don't have the nerve to kill somebody up close like this. Most people like to distance themselves from the victim.
What's up? Bruce claims that Mary gave him a muffin from the corner.
Look, Mary ain't do nothing. I think Bruce is the killer.
You think what?
He always talking about sneaking up behind somebody, strangling them or something.
Let me ask you this question. Did he ever mention anything about how to poison anyone?
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
I don't remember exactly.
You know what? I think you can leave now.
Good.
Have a nice day.
I'm moving out. I'm giving you my notice.
You've already paid a month in advance. You just want to stay another month or you're going to get the money back?
I'll move out earlier. Probably something within a week. So I get some of that money back. I think I'll say goodbye to Tony.
All right, go ahead.
You know, he wasn't even trying to cover for his friend, man.
I don't even think they're really that close.
I mean, it's almost like he wanted us to nail Bruce.
Maybe he's nailing Mary.
Whatever the case may be, man, he's lying. I mean, he's telling us whatever he thinks we want to hear. He's saying that he did hear something about the poisoning, but he doesn't remember what he said.
That's stupid. I mean, why?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe he's trying to do us a favor or something, help solve the murder or something. Who knows?
I don't know. We need to go see what we can find out from Mary.
Alright, son. Where were you at noon, day of the murder?
I was out walking around.
We have a witness that states that they saw you leaving the apartments around noon.
Yeah, I was passing by there about then. I was thirsty. I went in and I got a drink and I kept walking.
That same witness also states that they saw you placing something in the dumpster.
The kitchen trash was full, so I emptied it.
And you didn't see the flashlight in that dumpster.
Well, I didn't look that carefully.
By the way, Chris, congratulations on winning that lottery.
I knew my luck was gonna change. I was bound for greatness.
Anderson, the boy wonder. What do you got on this Mary character?
I had hot shots. Just got off the phone with my buddy back in Dallas, my old partner.
Okay.
I gave him some information. And this is what I found out on Mary. Mary Dalton. No criminal record at all. One domestic dispute. She did work for the Peace Corps. And I also found out she's got an accounting degree from MIT. But it doesn't say anything about any type of antisocial personality.
Anderson. Very impressive. So, somebody with a degree like that, what the Sam Hill are they doing working in the cafeteria?
Well, she's an author. And she's doing this type of stuff for research.
What is she researching?
Spy novels.
Maybe arsenic killing in it? So, that leads us to believe that Brucey might be telling the truth.
You know, I don't believe this whole Bruce conspiracy deal. I don't buy it, and I just say we pick him up.
I don't know.
This is what I think happened, right? Tony and the killer are talking. Tony says something to offend the killer. He grabs the flashlight, whacks Tony in the head. Tony goes down, bam, he hits him again. The killer wilds out, grabs the flashlight, wipes it for prints, throws it in a dumpster. I think that this was in the heat of the moment.
That would explain why no money was taken. But what's the underlying motive?
I mean, why would you need one? I mean, maybe it was over a check, maybe it was personal.
What could have pissed the attacker off so badly that he felt like he needed to murder Tony?
Well, detective, that's why you get paid the big bucks to find out. Draw. I don't think he did it.
Yeah, well, we can't jump to any conclusions. Let's not rule anything out yet.
And yeah, but you said that we're looking for somebody that is taller than Tony. Of course, the blow came from a high angle, so Steve seems to be about the same height as Tony.
Thomasina, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, Tony could have been bent down, tying his shoe. Steve takes the flashlight, hits him from the side. That explains the downward angle.
Torres, that is a great theory, but it's a theory. I mean, Tony had on flip-flops. So now we're looking for somebody that lives in this building. That's what I believe. Somebody that's in the building killed him.
Doug, the landlord, didn't seem to be too upset.
You're right about that. In fact, what we need to do is check out everybody in the building and see who has any priors.
You know what's really bothering me?
What?
That guy, Chris. I think he knows more than he's telling.
Right.
He seemed so smug when we were interviewing him.
Joe didn't back up your story.
He must not have remembered it then.
What reason would Mary have to poison you?
I don't know. She served me from the corner of the tray several times.
You know what? That would give her ample opportunity to poison you. If that were true, why aren't you dead? You know, Bruce, we're gonna need permission to search your home.
And why is that?
If you were so innocent, you wouldn't have a problem with me searching your home now, would you? But you know what? I'm willing to bet that I will find traces of arsenic in your home.
Look, I told you guys I got nothing to hide.
Chris's prints on Tony's body.
Yeah, but that could have been from months ago. Well, you know, the kid did live next door to him.
Yeah, well, I also got a hair sample off Tony, so I'm going to see if it matches up with anyone.
Well, let me know what you find.
Yeah, but that won't be enough to get a conviction.
No, but it will be enough to get a warrant. Listen, I did a criminal background check on everyone in that apartment. Only Doug and Chris have criminal backgrounds. But it's just not adding up. It's not making sense. I mean, Doug has a few prior possessions of like weed and crack, speed.
Yeah. The druggies Holy Trinity.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten into a few scrapes with the law, a few fights here and there. But it seems like he's been clean and out of trouble for like the past 5 years.
What about this kid, Chris?
Ugh, totally different story. The guy's a total sociopath. He's been behind bars his entire life.
Okay. Charming.
Wait a minute, though. So Doug has an alibi, right?
Right.
So why don't we check out Chris and see what we can dig up there?
Oh, one other thing that you probably need to know about Chris. He just won the $300 million lottery jackpot.
Are you serious?
How convenient.
That's way too convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, so be careful when you interview him.
Why is that?
Are you kidding? Money's power. Chris is in a position to ruin your career.
I don't intimidate that easily.
Okay, Bruce. Have you ever had food poisoning growing up?
Yes, of course.
How often did you get food poisoning?
A lot.
How much is a lot?
Look, what does this have to do with anything? Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 times.
How do you get food poisoning that many times, Bruce?
My mother's crazy. She used to feed me spoiled food instead of throwing it out.
Well, she saved your life.
How so?
She toughened you up. Food poisoning makes antibodies. And antibodies even fight off poison, even arsenic.
But why arsenic?
Arsenic has no odor or taste. So the victim doesn't taste anything new in their food.
And why would anyone want to kill you, Bruce?
I told you before, I don't know.
We want to help you, Bruce. If you know anything, you should tell us.
I wish there was some way I could help you guys. I don't have a problem with anyone that works at the cafe. The only person I ever had a problem with got fired 2 months ago.
everyone involved in this case seems to be lying.
No kidding.
They're criminals, so what can you expect? But I can say this. He keeps changing his story.
Yeah, so I noticed.
Personally, I think he did it.
So do I. You know, this whole time, we were thinking that nothing of value was missing from Tony's apartment because his money was still there.
Right.
I think something else is missing.
Like what?
A lottery ticket?
$30 million is a whole lot of money, and that's surely a reason to knock somebody off.
Yeah, especially for a guy who would nuke 1 billion Chinese just for a quarter.
Any ideas on how this would play out?
All right, Tony's slow, okay? So he finds out he won the lottery, decides to tell Chris. Chris just decides, you know, this is the perfect opportunity. I'll kill him, I'll take the money, pay off a few bills. He's flashy anyway, right?
True.
So he takes Tony's weapon, the flashlight, and he hits him over the head with him, okay? Tony falls to the ground. He's got to make sure he's dead, so he hits him again. Then he makes a run for it. Takes the flashlight, puts it on top of the trash can, but we still got to get rid of the flashlight. So he takes the trash can, he throws it in the dumpster.
Then what?
Then he walks and decides what to do next. So where is that ticket?
Well, how about we start with the SLC, State Lottery Corporation.
Let's go.
Bingo!
What's that?
I talked to the manager over at the cafe. The guy that got fired 2 months ago, his name was Larry English.
Okay.
Mary's last name is Dalton. She was on file as having a domestic dispute with Mr. English in 2002.
Oh, so Mary and Larry are having a little folly.
That's right. That gives us motive. Come on, let's call the DA.
She just walked in.
Good day, gentlemen.
We need a warrant.
Good afternoon, Commissioner. Detective Wilmore?
Detective Torres.
How can I help you?
Yesterday it was announced that the winner of the $300 million jackpot is a gentleman by the name of Chris Wilson.
No, Mr. Wilson is the subject of an investigation that we're conducting, and we believe that lottery ticket may be sufficient evidence in that investigation.
Could you tell us where the ticket is right now?
Any ticket under $600,000 is certified and given back to the winner. Any ticket above $600,000, however, once submitted to our office, becomes property of the state lottery office. I'm sure you can imagine some of the controversy surrounding tickets of that value. As a matter of fact, as much as I'd like to help you, I'm afraid without a subpoena, I can't even allow you to see the ticket.
Well, we thought ahead in that regard, and here's your subpoena. We'd like a diligent resolution to this case, so we're hoping to leave with that ticket today. Thank you.
Good answer. You can knock on the door. Mary Dog? Hey, Mary! What's going on? You're under arrest for poisoning kids.
What?
Yes, that's right. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Let me take you down to the station.
We believe that the ticket was purchased roughly about 10:35 p.m.
Okay, that places us at right about here.
That's it. That's our victim's car.
Good work. Thanks.
Hey, hello.
No, don't sit down. Come on, make a speech.
Oh, come on, guys. Make a speech, bud. Come on, Brian.
Guys, being in the hospital laid up made me realize one thing.
I miss you so much.
we take a lot of things for granted. And I just want you guys to know that I'm glad I'm back with you. So I'm gonna raise my glasses to you guys. Atlanta Homicide Division.
Tell your daddy goodbye now, baby. It's time to go to school.
Hi, Daddy. I love you.
So what do you plan to do with the money?
Spend it?
Do you feel you deserve this money?
Absolutely.
What do you plan to do?
I'll move to Spain and never come back, and probably the rest of my life.
So how'd you get to be so lucky?
It wasn't luck. This world belongs to those who have the courage to take what they want. It was just a matter of time before I was rich.